true? Is this really the end for you, Saiyan? And for us?
Fusion Hard. Y'all next up.
Here it comes.
Yo.
You synced it. You synced it.
Oh,
You saw
shit.
us.
Oh,
We
shit.
out here. We
Oh,
out here.
shit. Oh, let me take that banner out. I don't need that banner, man. Wait, not the banner. What's that shit? Let me take this off, man. Nah, man. Take that out of here, man. Oh, yeah. That's how you do it. Boom. Hey.
Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all know who we be. Y'all know who we be.
Oh, yeah.
All right, man. So you just seen that. We got selected to be Comic Palooza podcast partners this year for 2023. We're gonna be there May 26th to the 28th.
Oh, wait.
What did I do? What did I do?
Who the fuck are we?
I don't know.
You just said, man, I get it.
Yo,
Y'all
you just
seen it?
said you
That's
took our
cool.
name off. You
Yeah.
took the name off. You said they know who we are.
No, man, no.
I gotta-
that banner shit, man. That's like when we talk to niggas and stuff. You dig?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I mean, damn. Come
All
on.
right.
You know, just wipe your feet on the rug,
You
dude.
invested up to 5 on right now. I'm Chad.
I'm Jeremy.
Oh my god. I guess this podcast.
That's right.
This tag
I'm gonna drink on
team.
that one.
These Comic Palooza podcast partners of 2023, baby. We are Fusion. Boom,
Bam.
boom,
I don't need all them shots, man.
boom, boom, boom.
Shout outs to you guys. You know,
Oh shit! Don't play with me.
Oh,
Don't play with me.
Stop shooting.
We part of Fusion High. We a part of Comic Palooza.
I just want to make sure I can hear that shit.
Okay.
All right.
All right, man. So now, before I was so rudely interrupted.
All right. So let me put the advertisement up. Damn, man.
Thank
Man,
you.
do my job, man.
Thank you.
That's what I'm saying. Put the
Do
ticker
something.
on. Put the
Do
ticker-
something.
I did it. See?
Thank you. You
on there.
did something.
All right. Tell them. Shaq.
I'm just saying, the people that CNN, they don't brag whenever they put the thing on the bottom of the thing, but whatever. Anyway,
They probably know they do, though.
I bet you they do. Okay, so the Fusion High podcast, which is myself and this beautiful face here, Jeremy, we got selected to be podcast partners for 2023 at Comic Palooza, which is a comic book convention here in Houston, Texas, from Texas. That's going to be May 26th to the 28th.
My birthday.
Yeah. Oh,
May
yeah. It's
26th,
your
my birthday.
birthday.
Birthday
It's your
weekend.
birthday. Hey.
Yeah, I'm about to be
We
buck
gonna-
wild in that motherfucker.
We're going to be doing our Papa Do's ritual.
Oh, that's Saturday? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The ritual must be,
I told my wife got
it must be done.
early.
It shall be done.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're going to be out there, man. We're going to podcast from there.
Yep.
We are actually,
panels too.
yeah, we're going to be doing panels. And we're going to come meet the people out there, man. Talk to some people this time this year. So,
man.
So yeah, man, we're super excited. We're honored. It's a privilege. We've been going to Comic Palooza for so long, so to actually be a part of it in this capacity is amazing.
Especially 2 consecutive years. I dig that.
2 years in a row, you know.
I'm gonna brag a little bit.
2 baby. I mean, that's what.
Yeah, 2
peak. That's what we do.
You know, now we in the 5. You know, then I'll be like, yeah, I gotta get a jacket. I need to get a jacket.
The Comic Palooza jacket.
Yeah, right. You know, I'm gonna holler at y'all guys and compliment. I'm in 5 years. I'm gonna need a jacket, dog. Come on.
I got a letter, man, when I graduated.
So and I did that 4 years. So 5 years, I need a jacket. You know, one of these Letterman's here, Comic Palooza. Yeah, so like he said, May 26 to the 28. I'm bad at advertising sometimes. You gotta understand me. I'm script read me, I don't read scripts. Anyway,
sweet.
That's what I put on the ticker. See the
fuck.
ticker right down here. Right here. See the ticker right down
Somebody
here.
help.
Yeah,
Somebody
Comic
help.
Palooza, man. We've been going
They
there.
definitely don't do this at CNN. They don't do this. They don't do
Okay,
this.
so,
Not CNN.
I appreciate it, man. Hey, shout out to my
ESPN,
bros right here,
not
man.
Fox.
Hey, what's up,
Yo,
man?
what's up? A to the K.
Yeah, A to the K. Hey, for real. We're gonna
Yeah,
be at Comic
man.
Palooza
Yeah.
here in Houston, Texas, and y'all might not be from Houston. I know y'all not from Houston, but like if you ever come from Houston in May, they brought it back for Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah, which is awesome.
Birthday weekend. Yeah. So
I like having that extra weekend, man. That extra days, man.
Yeah.
You gotta recover.
We get Monday off. So yeah. So hey, shout out to you guys, man. Once again, we're podcast partners with Palooza. It's gonna be fun. We ain't gonna lie, we pay a little. I pay a little money for the kids, but hey, they pay for us. So hey, I'm like, what's that? Peter Papa. Like, thanks to Secrets Jim.
This guy,
Jim, my man, Jim. They pay for it. I'm drinking it.
This guy is crazy.
Okay, I'm a loose cannon, boy.
You are something.
I do me, man.
You are something. You do something. I don't know if it's you or Satan or I don't know what it is, but you're doing something.
All right. So now we did all the cool stuff, and I'm gonna keep the ticker down there for you guys and gals and people in between that's interested in comic book conventions and stuff like that. If you want to come over here in Houston, Texas, Memorial Day weekend, we gonna be there.
We're
coming Palooza.
They're gonna have a lot of cool people there.
There's always cool people there every time.
You're gonna have some people from the boys. You're gonna have Homelander.
Yep.
You're gonna have Huey.
Yep.
You're gonna have the Butcher.
Yeah, man. A lot of celebrities, man.
Yeah, man. There's some people I'm excited about. Are if you're a Vampire Diaries nerd like I am,
this guy here.
Hey man, don't come at me like that. Damon and Stephen are gonna be there.
Yeah.
Paul Wesley and Ian Somalder are gonna be there.
Make their logo. There you go.
Yeah, they're gonna be there. So super excited, man. It's gonna be a lot of fun. But that's the cool thing about it is even outside of just the celebrities that are there, it's just a cool vibe, man. It's awesome. So can't wait to do that. So what's the reason for the season of us doing this today,
Hold on,
bro?
change this. All right, cool. So
I want to be Thanos so bad.
I love I can do that. Man,
you want to be Thanos.
Stones,
you want to be Thanos
Pocket
so bad.
full of stones.
We already did our villains podcast. We already know some people gotta go. We talked about it already.
So this episode, and thank you for supporting us, man. A to the K, rest of the show. Watch them guys, man.
Watch A to the K, man.
I'm gonna put y'all up again, man, because I appreciate y'all coming into the show.
Yeah, man.
Those guys got some professional looking stuff.
Yep, and we love y'all content too, man. Content super dope, man. This episode is actually,
wrestling.
Hey, this is about wrestling.
We just gonna talk about wrestling.
Yeah.
No particular subject matter. Like it's gonna be from the beginning to end, everything between, even now. So that's what we're gonna be doing for however long we're gonna be doing this. Cause it's live, baby. We live.
We out here, bro. So wrestling. So what was your first introduction into wrestling? What was the first thing you seen when it came to wrestling?
Me like
man, I mean, hey, man.
Like,
I can interview my boy. I can do that.
Believe it or not, first episode of SmackDown. Scoot back.
Oh,
first
really?
episode, yeah. And I watched the main event on UPN, Channel 20 here, local in Houston.
Yeah, man.
When Shawn Michaels kicked the shit out of The Rock.
Ooh,
yeah.
That was a nice sweet chin music.
I was like, what was this? So that happened like April or August. I forget. It's like August or April. I think it was August of 1999. Yeah. First episode of SmackDown. And yeah, man, I just seen these guys these short shorts. That was kind of weird with a referee t-shirt.
That boy Shawn Michaels had the short. He had the shortest of shorts.
My boy out here playing boy. Let me take this in the other way. My bad. I look kind of wild in the streets, but he super kick Rock, for his boy Triple H. And I was like, what's this, man? It was me and my friend at the time, John. We were watching it, and I was like, we got to watch more of that. We found out it was Thursday at the time, Thursday night SmackDown. Yeah. And I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. What about you? What was your first introduction into wrestling?
So my first introduction to wrestling, I had to have been about maybe 6 years old.
Yeah.
So my dad was a big wrestling fan, and so when I would get my haircut as a kid, yes, believe it or not, I wouldn't got my haircut, blah blah ha 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 ha. So I would go get my haircut as a kid, and he would go into like a little kid's room, and so like it would be like around 10, 11 o'clock, and wrestling would come on.
Okay.
I don't remember. I know it was WWF, but I just don't remember what show it was. But man, I was so freaked out because Undertaker and Paul Bearer would come on, and Paul Bearer would be like, "Yeah." I just sit there menacingly. And I was just like, "Oh my god, what is this? I'm scared." But the more I watched it, man, the more I loved it, man. Then I started playing like the wrestling video games, like WWE, like the arcade game on Sega, just stuff like that, man. And I really got into wrestling. And also, believe it or not, that game sparked my hatred for Hulk Hogan at a very young age.
It wasn't the whole sex tape.
No, it wasn't even. I mean, it wasn't even that. Like that was just the icing on the cake. It's like, dude,
I'm a little bit racist.
Yeah, it's like, dude, now you're like hot trash. Now you're not just you're out of here. Basically, so when I would play that game, so everybody had these cool finishes, man. Like Undertaker pulled out an actual legit tombstone and crack someone over the head. Dunk the Clown had this his little shocker where he would like grab you and you be. Hulk Hogan had a dumb leg drop. That was it.
Yeah, I think about
he didn't have
Hulk Hogan was 303 pounds, bro.
Okay, so but bro, like, okay, we know this game is already exaggerated. Okay,
I know.
You telling me my boy couldn't jump up in the air all the way up to the sky and come all the way down?
Yeah.
No, he got 2 inches off the ground and dropped down. 2 inches. I was like, no. I was like, no. That's it.
Oh,
that's it for me.
Oh my God.
You're a special boo-boo. I felt like every time I did it, everybody kicked out. Nobody was hurt. Nobody sold it. Ain't know nothing about selling when I was a kid.
Oh my God. Oh shit. Oh man. So, what about wrestling do you like, man? Like, damn, like what? Like, what's makes it different than anything else, like the video games, anime, all that stuff. The fact that of course, it's wrestling, but like, what about it? It's like, God dang, I gotta watch this again and again and again, and I spend money and all that.
Okay.
What about it?
The characters one. We know I learned at a young age that wrestling was scripted. Like I learned that at a young age. So like I said, my dad was a big wrestling fan. But that never stopped me from loving it. Because one, I have athletic qualities, but I'm not athletic. So I've always admired people that could do like what the athletes do. And the wrestlers, man, some of the things that they can do is insane.
Yes.
Like the way they're in great shape. And even if some people aren't in great shape, they're in great, I guess, maybe like ring shape. Like in wrestling shape, the things that they can do, the stories that they tell, like the rivalry between Stone Cold and The Rock was like Peter and the chicken, bro. Like that, it was legit like that, and I was so invested in everything, like the stories that they told, like during the Attitude Era, like solidified it for me. Like I remember wrestling like before the Attitude Era, but I maybe wasn't into it like that.
All right.
But like when the Attitude Era like was hitting like hard, I had to watch every Monday or Sunday. I had to.
You watch Heat?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
MTV, baby. I had to make it a point to watch WWE, and then eventually start watching WCW. But like I say, and even what keeps me now is what the wrestlers can do now is insane. I know people call it spot fest. It's just people just jumping and flying everywhere. But to me, it's impressive. Not everybody can do that. And if you're telling a great story, because that's what like attracts me to anime or video games, all that stuff is the story you're telling. If you're telling a great story, no matter what it is, like to me, wrestling is like theater. It's like it's beautiful.
Gotcha.
It's so poetic. It's better than anything Shakespeare can ever pull off. Like it's
whoa, you dare say better than Shakespeare?
Yeah,
huh?
It's bro. This bloodline story right now, like I can bring that up. Like this has been a story that's been told for maybe going on over 2 years,
right,
bro? Like I thought that after WrestleMania, like it was gonna fizzle out because it was like, man, what's gonna happen? Like, what's gonna happen with Cody? What's gonna happen with Roman, the Usos? And it's like we know something's gonna happen, but like, how are you gonna get there? But they're still taking us on this journey, and not just myself, the other millions of people that are fans of WWE, we want to watch this come to an end. And like I said, it's just a poetic, like beautiful thing, man. It really is. And that's just one of the reasons. Those are just some of the reasons why I love wrestling. What about you?
Oh man, Hey, shout out to A to the K, yeah, man.
Yeah.
Shakespeare,
we got 2 words for you.
Suck it! Oh, Chad gave him the stand up one. Hold up. Thank you, man. Shout out to them boys, man. Appreciate you guys, man. With me, one, the athleticism first and foremost, because it's like shit. You gotta think about it. And like I said, I'm, and I don't know about you guys at A to the K wrestling show. I'm a Jim Cornette guy. Yeah, I am. I'm a Paul Heyman guy also.
Yeah,
so
of course,
I guess I like those heels good, but like, yeah, think about it. Those guys, they're also pioneers, especially like Cornette. Like, I might not like him, but there's reasons why I love him. And I like the fact that they're like their own back. So think about back in the day, they're their own society.
Yeah.
It was their own. It was their own club, boys and girls, and they created their own terminologies. Dude, like you said, the athleticism, like that's less. Is okay. So in the U.S., 1% of the United States population is military. Mm-hmm. That's small as fuck.
Yeah.
So think about it. So you got a society of people smaller than that. They talk their own way. They move their own way. You got to think about it, over 100 years ago, because we're 2023 now. So over 100 years ago, wrestling started out from the circus. Mm-hmm. Excuse me, and became his own thing. Promoting and all that stuff, got his own history, got his own thing, and all that stuff. I love that about it. I love the fact that how it's progressing. I dig the evolution. At times I don't, but at times I do. Especially like from I'll say over 20 years ago. Attitude Era. Even before that, I call you daddy's wrestling. Like, you got like the Sheik, the Iron Sheik, the Little Butcher, Hulk Hogan, and believe it or not, stuff like that. So you trash Hulk Hogan. I'm glad we talking about Hulk Hogan, right? I just get a cough drop to prepare myself. Hey, man, make sure that don't they don't like your mouth because they can hear that shit, But I learned that one of the episodes we did. I was like, oh shit, we sound like fucking noobs. Anyway, that being said, believe it or not, Hulk Hogan, you ever seen wrestling in Japan?
You told me about it.
Dude, like, I was like, what in the fuck you can do an arm drag? Man. You don't never see Hulk Hogan do an arm drag here in the States. He's actually good.
So he was showing out. He was acting bad.
So it was like, so wait a minute. So we pay all this money to get Dookie, but the Japanese getting gold.
But think of it though.
So stuff like that, think about that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, let's not get it twisted.
Right.
I respect what Hulk Hogan did for wrestling. He took wrestling to heights.
Yeah, I should have Hulk Hogan all day, but I'm like, yo, you can't take away his wrestling.
Yeah, he took wrestling to heights that, like, we're still benefiting from it now.
Yeah,
we're benefiting from it, of course. But
a lot of other people too. But yeah.
But Hulk Hogan, just like, to me, his wrestling style. Compared to, because one of my favorite wrestlers of all time is Shawn Michaels.
God, dog it, yes.
So
yes, man, hell yeah.
My measuring stick started there as a kid.
Of course,
Shawn Michaels.
Same here.
Because Shawn Michaels, 1, 2, 3 Kid, aka X-Pac.
Right. Oh, okay.
Two of my favorite wrestlers of all time. So, like I said, my measuring stick, it started there. When I see Hulk Hogan, brooding around the ring. And Shawn Michaels is out here just doing what Shawn does.
Yeah, think about it though. Hulk Hogan was the guy from the 80s. He was doing that, your dad's wrestling from the 80s. Don't get me wrong, Shawn Michaels was he started out in the 80s.
Yeah.
And him and Bret Hart started the new generation for the WWF at the time. So yeah, we're gonna talk about WWF, WWE, ECW, all them bad boys, by the way, too. So we're gonna go on a ride, right? But anyway, so that being said, you gotta think about it. Hogan was that guy from the 80s, right? And like I said, Michaels, I'm about to say Bret Hart. Holy fuck, wrong sport. Bret Hart, y'all. They the new era, new generation. Because they'll get away from the big behemoths and stuff like that. They can do like leg drops and pick up big giants and whatnot. And it was like, oh shit, these guys are just as good. Showmen, athletic, strong guys, when it can be for the few. And what, I can do something with that. So I get why, one, your measuring stick goes to Sean and, the 1, 2, 3 Kid or X-Pac. It's because, that's our time.
Yeah.
We're little boys.
Yeah.
Growing up
to go to that. Of course.
So I get why. And like you look back, like you know, like you talking about like Bruno Sammartino, you look like Killer Kowalski, stuff like that. Like they did their things too. Ric Flair, Ricky Steamboat, the Brainbusters, the Four Horsemen.
Yeah.
I can go on for days.
Because what they've done,
right?
Everything they've contributed to wrestling,
right?
We still benefit from it now.
Yes,
they're pioneers.
Gorgeous George.
Yeah, they are pioneers. They laid the foundation to what
right
we have right now in this very
Gorgeous George.
So yeah,
that's why we like look at the pageantry. Like we wouldn't like New Japan. I don't think New Japan Pro Wrestling would look the way it looks, not what it is, the way it looks without Gorgeous George.
Why that?
So because he's the one that started the whole like pageantry of wrestling. You know, he was this pretty boy, you know, white dude from back in the Gap. And like, you know, he wore the nice gowns. He had his hair looking like, you know, just looking like new money and everything like that. You had that guy that did that. He the one that started out, and then, you know, from Gorgeous George on down, you know, look at him now. Like, look at Ric Flair, Charlotte Flair, Mercedes Moné. Just watched that match, you know, what was that, Battle in the Valley or whatever it's called. Just finally watched that. Actually a good match. Y'all watch it, recommend it. Go. They had it on YouTube. They took it off. I was taking a nap, and I was like having it on. Yeah. And they like took it off. It was weird. So hey, if y'all got the New Japan app. New Japan app is on there. Because it wasn't at first we was paying for that, but like now it's like we made our money. Yeah, let's just put it out there. So that's how they're doing it. Anyway, so if you wouldn't have those that guy, you wouldn't have what it is and all over wrestling, pageantry. You wouldn't see Athena sitting there making stuff, or you wouldn't see Bianca Belair making her stuff. Sasha Banks' husband making I'm sorry, Mercedes Moné, money. Making her stuff, or that or the famous I forget the black lady. Bless her heart, I forget her name. Who works at AEW, who worked for WWE, now works for AEW, doing stuff for those guys over there. You know what I'm talking about, right? The black lady, short hair, wearing glasses. Yeah. So you have her. So you wouldn't have those people even have jobs without Gorgeous George. You wouldn't have like Vero Smalls or it ain't the guy I'm talking about. The original Black Panther. What's his name? Jimmy Mitchell.
Jimmy Mitchell.
First black wrestler. You know, modern times.
We talked about that in one of our first, like one of our first episodes. Like we were talking about Black history and wrestling and things like that.
Right. So, and like he the one that fought, and speaking of Gorgeous George, he fought Gorgeous George in Cali and like started a riot because they thought Gorgeous George was cheating on sportsmanlike. And like, you gotta think about these things. And you know, that's why I listened to Cornette. If it wasn't for Cornette, I wouldn't even know about, you know, Jimmy. So I was like, oh shit, you know, you gotta listen to some of the historians and also do your own research, guys, to see if it's real shit. So these are things I like, obviously. Now, you know, kind of continue with the question you asked me. So yeah, what else? Oh, what for real? Look at that! Shout out to these guys. Go look at that channel, shit. Yeah, go look at that channel.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna watch it.
Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna check that out. We're gonna check that out. So we're done here.
For
that
sure.
is awesome.
I'm gonna leave that on for a while. But like, you know, those are the things that. And that's just small pieces. Yeah. Like wrestling. So for like trees, you know, I'm big on trees and I give people credit. I remember I got into a debate with a buddy of mine about when it comes to certain things. It's like, but you know, it was kind of a racial thing, but at the same time I was like, but yeah, you put race in things. But I was like, yeah, but even black people fuck black people. And I'm sorry to tell you, like if a white guy gave this black guy a chance, you gotta give that white guy credit. That's how I feel. For example, like I look at trees as like, okay, if we didn't have Ric Flair, we wouldn't have Shawn Michaels. Therefore, we wouldn't have Chris Jericho. Sorry.
Yeah, you have to
/ coordinate.
Yeah, you have to. I mean, that's just it is what it is on that. There's no denying it. You can't deny it. It is what it is. Right. That's why I cannot like certain people in wrestling just because like maybe you're not a wrestler for me like that, but that's fine. But I will always give credit and respect to the wrestlers and what they've done. Right. Because they put their bodies and lives on the line and they do something that a lot of us can't but dream of doing. Right. So yeah, so those are the reasons why you like wrestling.
Awesome. And that and more, obviously. I can go on for days.
So childhood, Jeremy.
Okay.
What's his reason for liking wrestling? Because that sounds so the answer you gave me was like,
oh yeah, well I know.
Adult, wrestling mind.
Yeah.
Jeremy the Brain Brown wrestling. But what about young Jay?
Young Jeremy, man. I was it's funny. I guess I like tag team wrestling more because I remember I love the Hardys. I mean,
Hardys.
or Jeff. Let's be honest, you know.
Oh, we not about to be. We
Nah,
not.
it was cool. No,
We
'cause
not
I was telling
about
her,
to
hold
hate
up.
on Matt Hardy.
No. And I told Dorothy about that because she does it more than I do. You think I'm bad? Like I was just joking just now, but like Dorothy like, oh, Jeff's brother. I'm like, hey, hold up, hold up, man, come on now. My wife, shout out to my baby. Shout out to you, baby.
She Dorothy. You can't be doing
Hey,
that.
but he ain't good no more right now. Back in the day, because I remember you was MFer. You was an MFer, weren't you?
Oh yeah.
Chad was the MFer.
I was. Yeah, I was.
My man was the MFer back in the day, but it was good stuff. And I told my wife, I said, no, I said you should have watched him with Shannon. And he was always following him, and like that was his stooge, and it was funny. And then I like his graphics. But getting back to it, like you said, my young kid Jeremy was like digging the fact that people was hitting people. One, and then like I said, like the athleticism of like the high flyers, and it wasn't as many back in the day. So I was like, ah. And when I go to back to like I said when I first started with answering your question, it was tag team wrestling. I dig the fact that you had the Hardy Boys, which was like my first favorite tag team back then. And then you had the Acolytes. And they say that shit like it was icing on the cake because you ain't see them wrestle a lot.
Nope, but when they came out.
Oh boy, Reg Shop, Powerhouse. Yeah, man. And it was like, somebody might get their ass kicked, man. Yeah. They don't get their ass kicked. Of course, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Of course, freaking The Rock. Of course, Triple H, DX. I mean, because I watched WWF, and I finally got cable, I think, like in 2001. And so I started watching WCW because they was on for 3 hours from 7. For us, it was 7, 7 to, I think it was like 10 to them, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Watching from that, so I watched the first hour. You hear Tony Schiavone, with spinning heel kick and all that shit. Oh my God, man! I love listening. To this day, I get nostalgic when I hear Tony Schiavone talk. I don't talk as much, and I get why. He's kind of old, Leave him alone. So I watched those guys. I was like, oh shit, WCW. I watch, SmackDown, and I get to watch Raw, so I get to watch not Thunder, Nitro, and I get to watch Raw Monday. It's like first hour, and it was jam packed with motherfuckers kicking motherfuckers ass, and it was dope as shit. And you got the promos. Oh my God, the promos.
Oh,
the promos.
Promos. Oh man.
Oh my God.
So
what about Kid Chad?
Kid Chad. Actually, our reasons are kind of similar. I like seeing people punch people in the face.
Yeah,
that was awesome. I like the fact that I could watch The Rock come out there and just make them look crazy. And he was hilarious, bro. He would have me dying laughing. Like I would be weak laughing at The Rock, dude. Like and Stone Cold, so the whole corporate ministry, all that, bro. Like that would have me like. One, I love the story of Vince being a big bad boss man.
Of course.
Like he was the end game boss.
Of course.
And I love seeing Stone Cold stand up to him. Like that was so awesome.
That was cool.
Because when we were younger, like authority was authority, but we were kids at the time. So it's like everybody wants to stick it to the man. Like we all want to do that. So we were living through Stone Cold.
Yep. The average American man / woman.
Yep.
Was living vicariously through Stone Cold. You're right.
And oh man, Stone Cold definitely has the strongest working liver in the galaxy too, by the way.
That boy drink beer.
That boy was drinking.
Yeah, you're right. Drinking,
not drinking a little bit.
He was drinking.
Yeah. But man, but that's why I love wrestling. Like I said, I wasn't really athletic, but I like fighting. So fighting was always fun to me. So watching wrestling was like, oh man, this is dope. I like this right here. I like this.
That is crazy, man. Drinking, he said, y'all.
Drinking. Hold on 1 second. You talk. I'll be right back.
Oh, I guess I'm gonna hold the show by myself. What you got to do? Anyway, he just disappeared. That's weird. Man, look. My thing is with wrestling. Look at you guys.
Hi.
I love the promos. Let me tell you something. I love the promos. The promos are the shit. That's why Enzo had a job. because he couldn't wrestle. Not back to chat. Anyway, he couldn't wrestle.
Yeah, and so okay.
All right, well, there we go.
All right, so what's one of your favorite promos of all time?
Like, so, a particular promo?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Dang. What's the first thing that comes to my head when I think of promos? My favorite promo. Gotta do something with The Rock. It have to do something with the freaking Rock. I like all his stuff, but what's the one that stick out the most? I would like to say, damn. I don't know. Can we all know The Rock? Because everybody, even to this day, people who don't watch wrestling is The Rock. But I don't. Damn, you have to freaking A.
I can. Okay, so why you think of that?
Never mind. I remember. Never mind. It's not even The Rock. I looked it up. I remember looking it up. Ric Flair. Okay. I say The Rock, but it's really Ric Flair.
Okay.
He was like the best looking men, the best dressed men, long limousines, jet airplanes, and any woman in the world. Just like that.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Dang. And man, Ric Flair, bro, that man can cut a promo.
Oh man.
Even now, right now, that boy can just cut a promo like crazy.
Man.
So one of my favorite promos is super obvious. I mean, the pipe bomb, CM Punk.
It's
like
I forgot about the pipe bomb.
Like it's just so. Which I'm going to ask you this in a little bit, so you get ready.
Okay.
But I'm just going to name one. Like CM Punk is one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. He's like, I've always loved CM Punk. When this man cut that pipe bomb promo,
I still watch this to this day. So keep talking.
I was like legit on the edge of my seat. Like, oh my God. Like, because everybody, I will speak for myself.
Right.
I have felt unappreciated, looked over, passed over, hardest work in the room, still getting looked over. I felt that way throughout various moments of my life and various jobs. But I was going through it at that time. And CM Punk came out there and he cut that promo. I was like, he's talking to me. I feel this dude. I feel him. I felt that in every fiber of my being, bro.
No shit.
Yeah,
wow.
And like, so when CM Punk, when he got released from WWE, he had the interview with Colt Cabana.
That was
like when he was giving his reasons, I was like,
and that was like 2014, by the way.
I was like, man,
look it up.
CM Punk is my dude. Like, CM Punk is my dude. Like the things he went through, like so many of us have gone through it. That work, like so many people.
There's another good one.
Yep.
Oh
man, the cream will always rise to the
top, man.
Yeah.
He's one of the greatest ones too.
Oh yeah. Another one of my favorite promos. I actually just watched this morning. Thank the Facebook gods or analytics, sorry.
Yeah, right.
Or the bots.
These damn computers these programs are awesome.
Yeah.
When they want to be.
But I was watching a promo where Kurt Angle was talking to Rey Mysterio.
I said that come up yesterday. That's so funny that you said
like, man, I'm gonna take. He was talking to Rey Mysterio. Said, "I like little boys." And he was like, "Wait, no."
He goes, "No, I like to play with little boys.
I like to play with little boys." And he's like, "No." And then he kept every time he would try to like say something, he would just make it way worse, bro. Like I was like, oh man, I missed the Attitude Era.
I wish that Riley would come in like, pause, nigga.
Another promo that I watched that almost made me cry. Jesus, oh my God, like. So it was the promo when Eddie Guerrero was talking to Brock Lesnar. Have you seen this promo? Do you remember it?
I don't remember.
Okay.
No.
So
I do not.
So Brock was basically, Eddie was challenging Brock for the belt.
Of course.
And Brock just, because Brock Lesnar wasn't known for the promos back then. But Brock was saying this thing, basically saying Eddie's like, call him a drug addict. It's basically what he called him. And then he was addicted and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
So Eddie's like, you know what? I am addicted. You know, and he starts talking about his past. He's like, almost lost my family. Do you know what that's like, Holmes?
Ooh,
And he
that
just
sound familiar now.
and,
Now I started to
and
come
he's
back to
just
talk.
going, and he's just going in like I almost lost everything. And you know, I'll have to go into rehab. I have to do this and I have to do that, but I'm back. And he's bro. When he was saying all that stuff, Brock Lesnar was starting crying. That's
cool.
how passionate it was. He said, I am addicted. I'm addicted to winning. I'm addicted to what's around your waist.
Ooh.
I was like, oh my God.
Damn.
Like, bro, that man, like.
And you want to hear something, though? Wasn't even scripted.
Oh, I could tell.
Oh,
I could tell.
Scripted.
That was straight from the heart.
Oh,
that was straight from the heart.
Because you got to think about it, man, till now. They're writing their stuff now. Back then, you on the fly. Like how you did that one video, you know, like you said what you said, even though I was like, damn, boy, talking that shit. And I was just messing with you. I was ribbing you. Wrestling aware, by the way. I was ribbing you, and yet you did it. And I was just like, well, there y'all have it, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't like it, that's you.
Yeah,
that's you.
Yeah, man. That promo, bro. That promo that's another one. That's another reason why I like wrestling. Because if anything can make me feel, if I can feel something, like if I can feel anything from it, man, I'm like, as far as like media wise, like I'm there. Like you got me. And wrestling, it's had me and it ain't let go since.
Another thing I like about wrestling, the title belts.
The belts.
Hit or miss. They're hit or miss. That's kind of I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. But what I do, I like the different designs. Sometimes it can be too many. Sometimes it's like, I get it. Like everybody got, a representation of something, whether it be this country or internationally or the heavyweight or like the guys in the middle. And then you got the little guys and then you got the ladies and then you got the tag team. Then you got the tag team. You see how I'm doing this shit? Like, I'm not even making this up. It's just how it is.
Yeah.
And I dig it. And like, I love how like, even like the, I guess will be the indies will be our territories nowadays. But like the territories, not territories, the indies have their own belts, and then they got secondary, and then women, and tag team. I love it. So it's like probably like thousands of belts in the United States alone, and then like internationally, like thousands more, like tens of thousands probably now. Probably got some penguins in Antarctica fighting polar bears for like beast champion or some shit, because every continent,
polarized champion of the world.
Yeah, you got that. Then you got like beast champion of Antarctica, because Antarctica's a continent too, guys. I count that one too. That's just me. And it's like the way they look, because it's so funny. I was like just watching like the New Japan thing, like I said, like Battle in the Valley in Cali, and like I see Mercedes Moné coming out with is it Obushi? The Rainmaker. I forget, man. I'm not big on the Japanese guys, but I know some of them. Like I know, I think it was Ken Obushi or I forget their names. Oh my god, please forgive me. But their belts are similar now. The girls like, it's a tiny belt for the girls, and they're like slightly bigger for the guys, like the Divas, like the Modified Divas Championship.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know if you noticed that nowadays. And like it, I was like, that people hated that belt. The old one, I was like, yes, the old IWGP Championship belt looked dope. The US Championship looked dope. Like the women's, it's a propia because it's tiny. I like that. My favorite belt of them all is the AEW Championship. I remember Bret Hart came out and showed them their belt. I was like, I like it. I want one, And it was the most beautiful thing ever. It's big. It's kind of gaudy, but it was pretty dope, man. It was dope. I think the most, for me, and I would say for you probably, most infamous belt out there is the Eagle.
The Eagle? Oh.
Yeah. See, you did that? That's why I knew what I was talking about when I said what I said.
Yeah.
And so
that's
it's infamous because like we seen guys like Mick Foley, The Rock, Triple H, Stone Cold, Undertaker, even Sergeant Slaughter. He like the pink one or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah.
Or was it I'm sorry, lavender color. I could be wrong.
Yeah, lavender.
Hulk Hogan, you seen Diesel. You seen all those guys held that belt. So I think that one was most infamous, and I think Cody even talked about it like in the last couple months. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, what about you? What about the belts? Like,
so
hell, even your favorite one. Tell me your favorite.
Okay, so one of my okay. I am actually a big fan of the Universal title.
Okay.
I actually think that title is super dope, maybe because it's just blue.
Oh, you got the black one.
Yeah.
Okay.
That one right there. My best
Uh,
friend got it for me.
man.
I really like that belt. The Spinner Championship, I actually really like that.
I couldn't find it.
I actually really
I couldn't
like
find
that
it, man.
one.
And now they're selling. I'm like, oh well,
Yeah.
shit. It's too
I
late.
know,
now.
right?
Maybe later.
I like the Smoking Skull belt.
That's dope.
Super dope. I mean, it was held by the GOAT, of course. I also liked it back in the day when everybody, remember, they all kind of had their own like personalized like championship. Like, that was super dope. Like, I remember they tried doing that with the Fiend. Okay.
Oh yeah,
So look,
that was like 2020.
So,
Not
bro,
long ago.
so when he won the belt, of course, your boy went to go try to buy it because the belt looked unique. $6,000. $6,000. I better.
I thought it was 4, but never mind.
No, it was 6. I better have the powers of the Fiend. I better be impervious to pain and have some bad storytelling around me. Like, those are powers I need to have. Like, Jesus Christ. So yeah, the Fiend belt I actually really liked. It was unique. It was different.
Right.
Let me think. I was also a fan of the Eagle, of course. I like the Hardcore Championship too, bro.
All recycled belt. That's the
I
funny
know
part about
it was
man.
cool.
That's what I like about it. It's
Like,
like
it was
we
cool.
know
Like,
it's a recycled
like,
belt.
and like I get it. Like it's like it makes sense. It makes sense for what it
Same
was.
as hardcore.
Yeah, and I like how you had to defend
shit.
it. It's so funny. Like,
Crash Harley.
we bashed the 24/7 championship, bro.
I think that's what they was trying to do, catch lightning in a bottle twice, and you can't.
That's what the Hardcore Championship was, but it just lacked soul. Like, it was missing something.
You know what? Which one you prefer? The WWF Hardcore Championship or the WCW Hardcore Championship?
I'm gonna go with the F. I'm gonna go with
Dude,
that
that's
one.
crazy because me too. It was like it looked like it was supposed to be that.
Yeah.
Because WCW was like, okay, it's a belt. It looks cool.
Yeah.
It looks pretty, but I'm like,
with the Hardcore Championship in WWF, like, it's like I get
its whole story on its own. They know how to do it over there back in the day. Yes, and we say F. The F is in because we,
the F is in. The
F wrestling Federation because I don't feel like wrestling pandas, not because they, because they own WWF. My bad. Yeah. So
the F will always be in my heart. You can't take it out.
Yeah, right here.
It's right here.
Yeah.
Sasagio.
I feel you on that though on the Hardcore Champ because it was so bad looking. It was gaudy. It was it's like, dang, you look like you can fight a hobo for the belt. Crash Harley made that belt infamous though too, and like you said, the 24/7 champ. What happened to that belt?
The 24/7 championship.
I forgot.
They threw it in the trash.
Yeah,
she threw it in the trash, and it was so trash it couldn't even go in the trash. It just fell on the floor.
Because it did take 2, by the way, but
she was just like in a train. She just walking, and she just like, and it falls on the floor. It's like,
who was that? That was
Nikki Cross.
I thought so. Okay.
I'm also a fan of the Cruiserweight Championship, like the newer one.
Oh, the purple one?
Yeah, that belt was nice. I really liked that belt.
It was nice.
Yeah, I really did, man.
It was cool enough for that, and I ain't really pay attention too much. The fact that Enzo got it.
Yeah. Hey, man, we can't hate on Enzo, man.
Yeah, he's a good talker.
Yeah, he's a good talker. That's
and
that boy got that Naruto talk no jutsu. That's what he got. He ain't gotta wrestle. He just talk.
Man.
People just pin themselves.
Man.
Okay, so what was your first wrestling show that you went to?
First wrestling show I went to was it Raw? And I was on TV, so I think it was Raw.
Yeah. That was Raw.
January 10th, 2011. You see me on TV. I'm the guy in a military uniform. Big Show gave me a hug that episode, and you found that episode for me. I still have it to this day. Thank you.
Yeah.
That was my very first wrestling show. It was in Nashville, and I forget was it something Stone Arena? I forget what something Stone Arena in Nashville, Tennessee. I was back in the States for R&R. At the time, I was in Afghanistan. I was deployed to Afghanistan, and around that time, I had to be, back in the States. My wife bought those tickets. We had front row. Hell yeah! Thank you, babe. And that day we just came from not about to say Knoxville, but Gatlinburg, Tennessee.
Yeah.
So we drove probably 3 hours or 2.5 to 3 hours just to get to Nashville. We We stopped there. It was on. Well, I mean, we stopped there anyway because it was like on the way there, and then we went to Raw. And then I had to drive another like hour from Nashville to Clarksville because that's where I was living at for the military. And yeah, that was my first show.
Oh, okay.
It was like the most awesome experience I had. And it was so funny because 3 weeks before that, I met the Big Show. I met Vince McMahon. I met Kelly. Pretty white smile, by the way. Beautiful blonde chick. Yeah, Kelly, you beautiful. And I was like, I'm gonna tell you the story real quick before I carry on. No, what was her name? Maria. She was there too. Did I say Big Show? I think I said Big Show. Yeah, that's the first person I said, right? Okay, so yeah, they were there. And like, I would never forget. And I was in line and I go, "You got a pretty smile, Kelly." And she goes, "Tell me how you really feel." And I was like, nah, man, you don't want to hear that, man. I've been here because I was in Afghanistan. That was December 10th, 2010. I was there. I'm in Afghanistan since June something. I'm like, I haven't felt a touch of a woman in so long. You don't want to know how I feel. You don't want to know how I feel at that moment. Okay? Could have been a chick with a peg leg and a hook for hand. And then it really got busy. That's all I'm saying. Man, you know what I'm saying? You know, hey, it's getting lonely in these streets. We're in that desert, I should say.
Yeah, that's funny.
But what about you? What was your first show?
So my first wrestling show I ever went to, shout out to my boy Chris, who's been on the show before. Awesome wrestler in his own right.
He is dope.
So he actually took me for my birthday. It was around like October. This is gonna let you know how old it was. Kane was champion.
Wait! You came that Monday after you won that belt? Oh my god!
Yeah. Kane was champion.
They came to Houston. For him to lose it.
Yeah. So my boy was champion. So yeah, that's when I went there. It was definitely a different experience. So to people that I know, hopefully most wrestling fans, if you haven't gone to a wrestling show, please go. It's amazing.
Oh yeah, go. Even indie shows, go.
Yeah, indie shows. They're a lot of fun. Right. So when I went to Raw, I was blown away that I couldn't hear King and JR. Like that blew my mind.
Oh yeah.
So it's like they're just legit wrestling. And when you hear them cutting promos, and when you hear that backstage stuff, you always hear.
Right.
But the commentary you don't hear. So it was really different. It was different. Yeah. I was just like, okay, I'm into this because, like at this point, I'm a full-blown wrestling fan. I was like maybe in the 10th grade at that time. So I'm like, I'm in it.
Yeah. Okay.
So I know enough about wrestling to really be able to enjoy what's happening on the screen, but it was just different not being able to hear that. It was different, but it was still fun, man. It was a really good show. I got to see my favorites like, Stone Cold, Rock, Chris Jericho. I got to see all those people. I was super excited. Seeing Kane. I saw Big Show, huge. Because I'm tall myself, but like
I was to his shoulders.
Yeah.
So,
Big Show, big boy.
Yeah, big dude.
So yeah, I got to see a couple different wrestlers, things like that. I also went to WrestleMania 25 that was here in Houston.
Yes, I remember that.
Me and my wife and one of my friends, we went. It was amazing. This is another thing that solidified my love of wrestling and talk about like why we love wrestling.
Okay.
So we're at WrestleMania. My wife is kind of getting into wrestling at this time. But I'm like, hey, I'm getting tickets to go to WrestleMania.
Okay.
Like, me and my friend are gonna go. You're coming too. So we go.
Man.
We go, and this was a time when Shawn Michaels fought The Undertaker.
Yep.
And Shawn Michaels comes down from the heavens, if you will,
right.
and he fights Undertaker. When I tell you that no one was in their seats when these two were fighting, the entire time, everybody was standing up. Everyone was standing up, bro. Like even grandmas, that was old people like around us, and they were up. They were up cheering like, "Let's go Taker, let's go Shaw!" Like every man, that atmosphere was electric, dude. I'm like, this is why I love wrestling, because it brings people together in a way that you just don't really get to see. It's kind of like with football and sports, other sports like that. People watch it brings people together in that way, but it's just something about wrestling, dude. Like if you never even dude, it looked like this grandma took her grandkid or something. Like
No
the kid was so happy to be there, but she just
Right.
like, you know, I don't care less. I'm about to knit a sweater while I'm here.
Sweater.
But it's like when that came on, it's like
Right.
you had to stand up and pay attention. It's kind of like when Goku was fighting Jiren and he starts achieving Ultra Instinct, and even the gods are like acknowledging it and standing up. Like that's what that match was.
Damn,
like
y'all hear that?
Like you had to take notice and pay attention and recognize the greatness
Damn,
that was happening before you, man. Like another reason why Shawn Michaels is one of my goats,
yeah,
bro.
he's one of the goats, man.
Oh my God. So time to put you on the spot.
Okay.
I want you to give me your top 3 wrestlers of all time.
Shawn Michaels is one of them already.
Okay.
CM Punk. I've never seen a man who apparently can cause so much trouble, but yet is beloved. And then not really the bad guy, but they say he's the bad guy to create their own narrative.
Yeah.
And
He's not the bad guy. He is a bad guy.
Like he's not really bad.
Yeah,
He's a bad guy because he ain't going along. He ain't going on to get along with you motherfuckers. And I agree with that at times because I'm that guy too. Sometimes it's like, you know what? I did it. And I'm tired of doing it.
Yeah.
Kiss my grits. And then and for those who, you know, care that much about, like, you know, if you don't like them, like, hey, whatever. And then the third one. Now that person, I'm trying to think who would it be. I guess who could I watch over and over and be like, yeah, that person's cool as shit. I would say, oh my gosh, who would be that man or even woman?
Well, let's do the man. We'll do the man. We'll do the women separate.
The man. So believe it or not, Ric Flair.
Ric Flair. That is
a lot of guys.
That is a great choice. You're right, man. Ric Flair, man, his influence, like to me, Ric Flair is like the epitome of like when I look at it, if I think of a wrestler that has made it to the big time and there's limousine riding, jet flying, like
Rolex wearing, kiss stealing, Rolex wearing,
wheel and deal. Like like Ric Flair is that. Like to me, he is synonymous with wrestling. Like he is
transcended.
Yeah. He has transcended wrestling. Like,
and I feel like he transcended at an old age though.
Yeah. No. I feel like he did it. Well, I mean, Ric Flair to me has been old my entire life. He's been old. He kind of like Morgan Freeman, bro. Like he just been old, like forever.
He always been old.
But I think Ric Flair, like everyone knows the name Ric Flair, just like everyone knows the name Hulk Hogan. Like they're synonymous with wrestling,
right? What about you? What are your
it's
top
funny.
3? Your top 3 wrestlers.
It's funny. So, it's going to be controversial, but it is what it is.
Okay.
My favorite wrestler of all time, of all time, is Bryan Danielson.
I forgot about him.
Okay, man. Like, so I remember it was one day I was at home. I was up late. Ring of Honor comes on. And
probably like 11 o'clock at night or something.
Yeah, it was 11 o'clock at night.
Some people coming home from a club one night like that, and I was seeing that shit. And I was like, some local shit.
Yeah. So it was 11 o'clock at night.
Right.
And I'm watching. I don't know who these people are at the time. No idea.
Right.
But when I get older, I realize I am watching Bryan Danielson go against CM Punk. I didn't know who they were.
Damn.
I didn't know, man. They weren't like Stone Cold and The Rock. You just people. But
local dudes.
What Bryan Danielson did, like, it was amazing. Like, even just because you didn't see that kind of wrestling in WWE. You didn't see anything like this in WWE at all. So we have it in, but I didn't even know we had it. I'm like, dang, who's this guy? This guy's dope.
Okay.
So he comes to WWE. He is just amazing. Like I can't take my eyes off this dude's wrestling style. Like it's so aggressive.
Okay.
And I love me some submissions. so many submission holds. He's so technical.
Yeah.
Man
of 1,000 holds.
Yeah, the man of 1,000 holds. It's funny. He gets fired from WWE for choking somebody with a tie. That's funny, bro.
Justin, what was his name? Justin Roberts. His name was.
Yeah,
He choked him in with his own tongue.
I was like, man,
And was like, hey, bro, we can't keep him here.
I was like, man, that's dope. Like Nexus was super dope, man. Like,
I was there when CM Punk was the leader of
Yeah.
that shit. Nashville.
Yeah.
That shit was dope.
Yeah.
When he was on top of that Titan trial, I was like, what the fuck?
yeah,
I remember that.
man. So
Yeah.
from there, I couldn't stop. And then with his chase for the belt and just everything that he does, like I have not seen a wrestler, or I've never seen anybody like him at all. Like no one. Like I've seen a lot of awesome people. Like there's a lot of awesome wrestlers, a lot of great athletic wrestlers that can do a lot of amazing things, but nobody's touching Bryan Danielson, bro. Like Jesus, like oh my God, his promos amazing. He has the same ability as someone else on my list to get you behind them. Like you want to follow them, you want to join them on their journey. And I love heels. Like I've just always been that way. I've loved heels, but I love face. Like anybody that can like catch me,
right?
I like if you can get me emotionally invested. Heel or face, I'm down. But then just his chase for the belt, him finally get. I'm just like, man, that was a beautiful.
Yeah,
it was a thing of beauty, man. A thing of beauty. And what he's doing in AEW right now, Jesus.
I wish he was by himself in AEW, by the way.
No, see, I felt like that up until recently. Like I never really was on board with the BCC, the Kung Fu Panda Club, the British, the Red Panda Club.
Oh my God,
whatever they are,
we were fucking up on live, man. It's live.
No, that was
no. I can't edit this. He can't edit this.
No, those were jokes. The BCC, the Blackpool Combat.
Blackpool. I was about to say Combat Kung Fu Panda. Goddamn.
Okay, yeah, no. I was never really on board with the BCC, bro. Like, I just recently got invested. Like what they're doing right now is very Shield-esque, and I love it. I love that mess, and I know why they're Shield-esque. But hey, thank you, John Moxley. You the man for that. Yeah. But no, like
you already know how that operates.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, copy and paste, baby.
Right.
But yeah, no, I really love what they're doing right now.
What about what was the other two though?
So my other two, Shawn Michaels, the absolute GOAT. Jesus, like he's one of the GOATs, bro. Like what he's done, like kind of like Bryan Danielson, I've never seen in my entire life. His has the only super kick that I'll never get tired of. Shawn Michaels super kick party like the Young Bucks, I would not care. I would love it because that man, it's one of the greatest finishers ever. But yeah, I've already gushed on Shawn Michaels enough.
Yeah, okay.
CM Punk. It's funny because I'm surprised you said CM Punk. I'm actually really surprised you said that. Not that I don't think you like Punk, but I just
no. I don't talk about him a lot.
Yeah, you really don't talk about him a lot. Yeah. CM Punk, like I said before, man, the voice of the voiceless.
Right.
And like I said with Bryan Danielson, he has the ability to get people to follow him. I mean, look at what's happening now. Allegedly. Right. Well, we know there was a fight in the locker room. Yeah. Okay, we know that. There was a fight. People, it is so torn. AEW fans, not even just wrestling fans, are so torn.
Wrestling and wrestling fans.
Yeah. And, I mean,
think about that.
This one dude is so polarizing.
It's amazing, ain't
it? It is. It is. And it's he's been this way. Even in his character. Like, and that's why I like him so much, because I feel like his character is not a character, it's him. Like
shit. Hell no.
God no. I feel like that is him. And
it is him.
If that's the case, is a great man. Like, I mean, this is a person that stands up for what he believes in.
Yeah.
No matter what. Like, you stood up to the EVPs of your company, right? You went about it in a wild, crazy way, but you did it. But you
know how I feel about
but you went on live television and you spoke your truth. Like you did that. Like not a lot of people would do that in that way. Right? Whether you think it's right or wrong. No, whatever the case is.
How do you feel about that?
Like the fact that he did that, man, and it really shows that he really cares about wrestling.
And even about the recent stuff that you're hearing, or rather, wrestling news, or I was hearing stuff from Dave Meltzer recently, like actually on the way here, and I'm like, oh my God, that guy's him and Brian Alvarez are stooges for them guys, man. So that just proved that what Punk was saying back then was true.
What about the Bucks?
Well, because like House like, Punk need to wrestle them, kind of some. I'm not saying exactly what he's saying.
Punk needs to wrestle them. What does that mean?
Because okay, so you've been hearing lately that Punk trying to come back. You hear Dax Harwood talking about he want Punk back, and a great dream match would be FTR and Punk versus the Elite.
Oh yeah,
of course. You've been hearing that, and also you've been hearing that the Elite kind of like nah, dog, and so of course. Dave Meltzer and Brian Alvarez are kind of putting, they take on it and stuff like that, right? And so that being said, this is how they was talking. I'm like, oh man, that tells me you.
So what were they saying that makes you feel that way?
Well, and I could after the show, I could play you
okay,
with Jim Cornette, and then we'll talk about because of course Cornette and Brian Last are on Punk's team like myself, and and you too, but you're you're more of a professional. And I respect that. But me, I'm all like, sometimes you got the old professionalism out the window when it's like you're the one that's constantly being lied on. They're constantly doing stuff wrong to you. And you have the person who's supposed to be doing for you, which is your boss, ain't doing shit for you.
Yeah.
So your back's against the wall. Yeah. So what do you do? Either it's a fight or flight thing.
And that's what, and I think we've both been on record saying that, bro. This is this whole thing starts and ends with Tony Khan, and that's what it starts. It starts and ends.
I'm sorry, Brian Last. No, my bad, Brian. Brian Last.
It starts and ends with him. Like as a boss, as a president, as the end all be all, the final say in your company.
Yeah,
you
let all this shit.
You should have stopped whatever was happening. If let's say because we don't even 100% know, but let's just say what Punk is saying is 100% right.
Okay,
that there's people, the Bucks, whatever the case, Kenny. Well, I don't know if he was saying so much Kenny. I don't know if it was just.
I don't believe Kenny had too much to do with this, but he kind of with him.
He just ride for his boys. Yeah. Well, let's just say the Bucks were out there leaking information to whoever. Yeah. Basically, who's friends with
who though? You gotta remember that too.
Yeah, to defame Punk. Let's say that's happening. If your employee comes to you and say, "Hey, man, they're doing this. It's making it really hard for me to move around, making it hard for me to work." You as a boss, you have to look into it. You can't just sweep it by the wayside, think that it's not true, whatever the case may be. Because if somebody comes to you,
keep talking.
I feel like that's been happening for a long time. It's not something new that just happened. So you owe it to CM Punk to investigate. You owe him that much. Just like
they investigated,
but you investigated when it gets to the fighting.
True, but too.
You owe it. You should have told CM Punk to shut up when he was at the press conference. You should have unplugged his mic. So as you start talking, y'all work with church. Nope. Interview done. All y'all go home or wait outside. Me and this dude got to talk. You should have stopped him right then and there because you letting him do this. It makes your company look crazy. And bro, I promise that pay-per-view, if none of that stuff would have happened, do you know the light that people will be looking at AEW in now? Because you got to look. Isn't that what MJF, he won the belt, right?
Yes.
MJF won the belt. CM Punk is finally back. We know we're about to get a great program from CM Punk and MJF because it's not over at the time. It's not going to be over, bro.
Yeah, no. Because that's 1v1 and
1-1. Yeah. But
you got to do something with that.
Yeah, you have to do something with that. But now, all this other stupid stuff.
You got money on the table right now. You got everything. FTR Punk versus the
Elites. You have. There's
that's dumb.
If CM Punk comes back, like I said, the dude that I know CM Punk to be, according to his character.
Right.
Like I said, I feel like his character mimics real life. You know, don't know because I've never met CM Punk before.
Right.
But you can't let this storyline go past.
You be a fool.
Like
man.
you can't just want
everybody involved.
Like
will be a fool, and especially Tony Khan at
man,
the top, dude.
Do you know what would happen? How many fans you would convert? How many people would tune in? You talk about you want $1 million views. You getting that easy. Easy.
You got the Buck fans. You got the Bucks fans. Then you got Kenny fans. Then you got Punk fans. Then you got the casual wrestling fans. Then you got the AEW fans.
Fans of FTR too, because they're gonna be involved.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Because FTR
could tell a story, dude.
Yeah.
And they like old school wrestlers. Like I listen to Dax Hardwood's podcast.
And his podcast is amazing.
So
just
imagine,
so just imagine what he could pull off. On there, like how he can use this podcast to promote, bro. Like there's so much you could do.
Yeah,
but they just got to do it. Like you just have to. It's like listening to Busted Open. Bully Ray says like, he says that he would lock them all in a room and just be like, "Yo,
figure it the fuck out. If you gotta beat each other's ass, that's fine.
Yep, basically.
But when you get out,
we got money to make because you're gonna
paying you bitches and you act like divas. Hurry up.
Oh my god, there's so much
money. Money on the table, dude.
It's like a money print machine. Like just how much money you want? How much? It's like the little gun you have at the strip club with the dollars. Like it's so much.
I'm old school with it. There you go.
It's so much, bro. So hopefully they do that.
But Punk, from what the news outlets are saying, Punk is willing to do it.
Yeah.
But
he's
the other guys.
Yeah, I mean that, like I said, that's what Tony got to step in and be like, hey,
you need to go ahead, man up, pull his big boy pants up, and
hey.
Because think about it, how would you feel? And I'm stealing this from Jim Cornette, by the way, but I mean, this is a basic question anybody should ask. How would you feel, Chad, if somebody? I know we kind of stuck on this Punk stuff because it's like a bunch more wrestling we can talk about. If you was an owner of a company, right, and you got like money invested in it, and you got an employee who's making money either weekly or bi-weekly, however they're doing it, because he's on, you signed a contract with him, but you ain't doing shit with him. How would you feel? He ain't making you no money, but
you got to go do something.
Now
you got to come sweep.
Let's be honest.
You got to do something.
Nah, but let's be honest. You know why? Because Punk don't want to.
But Punk's hurt. But I mean,
that's part of it.
One, he's legit hurt.
That's part of
it. Two, nobody. I mean, he's radioactive in the AEW locker room now, from what it seems. Like if you look at like wrestling reports, he's radioactive.
No, people every time, and I'm gonna say what Cornette said. Every time he's like, I don't know if you hear like stories before, even like now. It's like, who is a Chance Punk come back, and then somebody else got shit on them. Britt Baker, MJF. I was like, why all of a sudden these people started to say stuff? But nobody called Dax Hardwood a liar when he was passing out fucking Starbucks gift cards, like $500 Starbucks gift cards. Or when Hobbs says something, Platinum Max, of course, Dax Hardwood. All these other people are saying all these good things, and we just forget.
Yeah.
Nah, he ain't that bad. Like, what he said was fucked up during that.
Well, but
is it the truth or not?
Yeah,
fuck your feelings.
So
it's business.
But see, that's the problem though, Jeremy, is that it is business, and what you say affects the business. But the company that we're all a part of, you're trashing. Like what happened?
But he told the truth. He said, "I'm the reason why y'all made $1 million game." Right or wrong?
Yeah, and I agree, and I agree with that.
And I'm not sitting there saying he braggadocious about he's all walking around like like he can't come, but at the same time, it's like my boss allowed these dudes to do me wrong. And here I am. I'm like, damn, if it was for me, you wouldn't even have this. But you let this happen to me.
Yeah.
Now I gotta kill everybody now. I gotta kill everybody. Everybody gotta go, including you, boss. Sorry.
That's what I'm saying. Like you bash MJF, who just became champion. Like you just you trashed this man, and I don't know what MJF did to him. I mean, I know they had somebody.
That wasn't nothing to do with him.
He was just that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. Is like what he did. Like, trust me, I understand why he did what he did.
Actually, he returned. He became a champion that day. Remember, Punk was champion. You talking about the media, the press thing?
Oh yeah. I'm sorry.
He just came back.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So MJF came back. So,
Punk
it's,
became
but
champion.
it's like you're making the people in your company outside of the elite look. You're painting them in a light.
Sorry.
So I mean,
Sorry.
you say sorry, but you gotta see it from that perspective too.
I don't. You know why?
But you do.
Nuh-uh. Why?
Well,
you know why?
Why?
It's Tony's fault.
It is his
Tony's
fault.
fault.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know.
So everybody got to suffer because of Tony. So don't be mad at Punk. Be mad at Tony.
No, I'm
Tony
gonna be
didn't have
mad.
business.
No, I'm gonna be
Tony
mad
did
at
not
whoever
have
I choose to be mad
Nope,
at.
nope.
I'm gonna be mad at whoever.
Because at the end of the day, it's always it's dude, shit roll downhill, right? Okay, well, it was him. He ain't do nothing. The shit kept rolling.
Yeah.
All right, and I guess in that case, the shit was fucking Punk. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We can't do this. We can't pick and choose who to be mad with. Well, Punk said this and did that, but
Well,
like,
no,
he could have done something
no.
too.
Oh,
But he did nothing.
So the absolute right answer is Tony Khan.
Right.
Don't get it twisted.
Oh no, I know
I'm
what you're
just
saying
telling
too.
you from the perspective of if somebody is saying something,
I get it.
This is why they're saying it, because what you said reflects back on me too.
But at the same time, though, but you're an adult. Aren't you smart? Aren't you got some intelligence? Aren't you? Don't you have some intelligence? So you don't know how to analyze shit? I don't want to hear that shit.
Hey, that's
nah,
dumb.
nigga.
So
Nah.
my thing would be just don't say anything. You don't have all those people that said stuff.
You talking about them or him?
Them.
Oh yeah.
All
man, shut
those
the hell up,
people.
yeah.
All those people that said something, they didn't have to say anything.
They ain't had to.
They didn't have to. Like, if you're not the Young Bucks, Kenny Omega,
Tony Khan,
CM Punk,
shout out
the dog,
Larry,
the other dudes,
Hey, still,
yeah. Like, if you're not any of them,
shut the fuck
you
up.
don't have to say anything, because at the end of the day, even what I just said about the people feeling like you're putting the company in a bad light, like they feel like CM Punk is doing that. You're literally doing the same thing when you bash CM Punk, because guess what? He's a part of your company.
There you go.
So
be mad at Tony.
So I understand.
Talk to Tony.
Or not if you want to be mad at CM Punk, be mad at him, but just don't go out there and publicly bash the man, because you're making your company look bad.
That's your money. That's your cash cow, and you shitting on it.
Yeah, you're making a company look bad too.
But getting up this Punk stuff. Okay, we're talking about everything wrestling, and I don't want to bore the two people that's over here.
Oh man, those two people love CM Punk. They love to see it. They
I'm one of them.
this.
I ain't gonna lie.
They love
you
this.
know, I'm gonna tell on myself today, only today. But I will say this. I'm gonna ask you a question. What is your favorite promotion, wrestling promotion? Even
my favorite promotion?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's gonna be WWE. I mean, it just
that's it.
You said that's it?
WWE. Oh why?
Well, I mean, WWE, they'll fall together. It's all the same story.
Well, no. Oh, okay. You're talking about the history.
Yeah, just the whole thing. I mean, it's legit what got me into wrestling. It's what brought me to the dance. It's the first thing that captivated and caught my attention. I mean, honestly though, but it's kind of funny. My second favorite promotion, probably of all time, is going to be. It would have been. So I'm going to say AEW.
I knew it.
Would have been.
Say that.
It would. AEW. Then after that will be Impact.
Really?
Yeah.
What about WCW? You forgot them guys?
No, I didn't forget WCW.
Oh wow!
But I just didn't really watch WCW that much. I was watching Raw. So
we all watch Raw.
Yeah. So I knew of the wrestlers,
right?
But I just
You like Scott Steiner?
Yeah. That's all I like. I love Scott Steiner.
You like Booker T?
Oh yeah, I love five-time champion. But no, it's not that.
You like Asian?
Who?
Asia.
I don't know.
That was in China.
Oh, God, you're stupid.
It was a lady named Asia, dude. Swear to God.
Yeah. Yeah. WWE is what I like. It's the reason I fell in love with wrestling.
I feel
AEW has been able to. I feel like AEW, and this isn't a knock on Tony Khan, because I think it's the truth. I actually think it's endearing, but I feel like AEW is what would happen if you gave a wrestling fanatic billions of dollars and said, get to work, like make something happen.
Right.
And he did. I mean,
$100 million.
Yeah, I mean, dude, like AEW was founded by Tony Khan.
Right.
4 of like some of the most over wrestlers in absolute history. Yeah, you can't deny it. Can't deny it.
Yeah, Bruno San Martino. I don't know what you're talking about, but okay. Yeah, whatever. Kenny needs to be that guy.
I said 4 of. I didn't say the. Yeah. You can hate him all you want.
I ain't know the Bucks like that, but okay.
Yeah.
Kenny. Now I watch some Kenny shit. I get why Kenny that dude.
Oh, and by the way, Kenny's my number 4 too. By the way.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Kenny's my number 4, bro.
I was just watching Kenny match last Sunday, dude. I'm like, Kenny, that's like broken. An hour-long match. God damn, all the time. Kenny give it to you.
Kenny Omega is
I gotta give it to Kenny.
Kenny Omega is something like God. I've never. He's another person. I've never seen anything like this in my life.
No.
Like any person you get in the ring with, you make them look like a bazillion bucks.
No, that's
like
Brian.
I'm gonna use the whole Vikingo match, bro. Like you took this guy that lots of people have never seen before.
Well, a lot of Americans.
But that's what I'm saying. But like majority of people have never seen.
Yeah.
You took this guy and y'all like if Kenny Omega couldn't keep up with this dude's pace, the match would be trash.
It'd be dookie.
It'd be trash.
Dookie on the stick.
But he kept up with this dude's pace.
Yeah.
That dude, shout out to him. You hung with one of the gods.
Oh man, my mom watched that, and I was like, "Yeah, woo, what? Damn, that Mexican dude can wrestle." That was me the whole time.
Yeah,
that was me the whole time,
bro. I could not stop. I was in there cooking, and I just stopped cooking and just started watching TV. I was like, "Geez, this match is crazy."
You cooking late, god damn.
Yeah, I know I was. Yeah, man. Like I said, Kenny, one of my 4th favorite wrestlers of all time.
Oh, of course.
But so Impact, I have a love of. I have a good history with that. I started watching it.
That was CNA.
Yeah,
right? I'm assuming.
Yeah. Me and Jesse, we used to watch it all the time.
Really?
We'd go to his house. We'd just be sitting there watching it.
Damn.
That's how it used to come on like on Fridays. I remember we were watching like something.
You talking about the original, like way back? So I ain't watched that. I ain't watched that back.
So I remember, dang, what were we doing?
So I think it was
like something, and we were watching Tekken. Watching the Tekken movie.
Okay.
And right after that, turned it off. Oh, snap, wrestling's on. Like, wait, wrestling's on like right now? Okay. And watching it, and I'm like, oh, dang, AJ Styles, Christopher Daniels.
Oh, yeah, those guys are shit.
Chris Sabin, like all these people, like I just fell in love. And then when some of the WWF stars or WWE stars start coming over,
Kristen, Booker T, Scott Steiner.
Yep, Sting.
Sting.
Yeah, Sting.
I'm trying to remember who else. Kurt Angle. Oh my God, Kurt Angle.
Oh my God,
Kurt Angle. Did you around that time? Do you know? I want to say like was it 07? It was 07. Kurt Angle fought Brock Lesnar for the IWGP Championship. It was on YouTube, and it was like 2 years after YouTube came out. That was a good match.
Yeah,
it was a good match. So the opportunities that they got when they was on Impact, or I guess at that time it was TNA.
Yeah,
and I was like, oh wow. Well, I didn't see this in WWE like that.
Yeah,
I mean they did their thing or whatever, but not like that.
Yeah.
Oh my God. No. And Brock, of course, won.
Brock, yeah,
of course. And
Brock.
It was shit. Oh
yeah. What about you?
Favorite promotions. I mean, damn, I have to say number one is WWF, those two, because I'm like, you brought me into the shit. That being said, I mean, I knew those guys and gals, even like, how they did the women is kind of crazy back then, but it's kind of funny because I was watching on Twitter. You can watch porn on Twitter, guys. I don't know. It's just funny. It's funny. God. I didn't, because I always see it blurred out. You remember when Miss Kitty came? Kitty came out. It was like Mae Young. I think they had some kind of mess she won, and she took a top. She's like, "Yo, I'm gonna take my top off." And she took her top off. And on Twitter, you can see like total frontage, and they saw just like but that ain't the kicker. Like you can see boobs anywhere on the internet, right? That ain't the kicker. You want to know the kicker?
What's the kicker?
King's reaction.
I'm sure that boy was like,
"Fuck, he didn't even talk. I don't know what he said.
That boy turned into Zoidberg.
Yeah. And I was like, or when Sable had them pasties, them hand pasties, he didn't even move his feet. He just vibrated.
That boy turned into Reverse Flash.
That motherfucker vibrated.
Vibrating through space and time.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh shit!
Yeah.
Of course, WCW, ECW. Yeah. I mean, the second one, I guess. Let me take out ECW. So to be, I guess I'll do this order: WWE / AEW. I watch that more than WWE actually, and then WCW, and then ECW, because AEW has so much goddamn potential. Have all these great men and women. Tony he has the tools for the job, and I love Tony Khan as a person. As a promoter, he is weird with it. Very weird. And it's like he hit and miss. Like, Miro! You paying Miro. You're paying Miro, bro. You ain't in shit with him. That guy can throw mean promos. He can wrestle. Yeah. He's one of the last Mohicans that can do the fucking spinning heel kick. I love that move, by the way. I don't know why.
Yeah. I've been saying that they're talking about giving
brand splitting.
Yeah.
I heard that.
They need that needs to happen. That needs to happen. I don't know if WWE needs that so much, but AEW needs it, and they need it big.
Well, I know that he was something with the whole Ring of Honor stuff.
Yeah, I know. So
cool,
no, that's fine.
Not advertising good enough.
Well, because it's strictly online, so it's kind of hard because you gotta think you're gonna get people to pay for it, so that gets a bit hard.
All right, I say advertise. So advertise, because I don't know how to get to it.
Yeah,
I don't know nothing about it.
Yeah, just Ring of Honor.
You have
YouTube.
Okay,
it's on YouTube.
Okay, you have a TV show. Advertise it. We see these guys on there. You have a show. You advertise Dark and Dark Elevation. Well, they barely do that.
Yeah, because now
advertise Rampage.
You know what? I think you're right. Because now that you mention it,
I don't know nothing.
I have not seen. I've seen like advertisement for the pay-per-views, but I haven't seen advertisement for the show.
And like, all right, I want to watch the show. I want to see how Claudio. Because man, come on, Claudio, man, what the fuck are we doing, dude?
Yeah,
I told you the Deadpool Comeback Club. Man, the best two members of the motherfucker is Daniel Bryan said, or Brian Daniel said, I'm fucking up the name. And Claudio, right or wrong? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Hey, no, you get no pushback from me.
Where's the gunshots? I need give me the goddamn gunshots. Giving me the gunshots because I was shooting. Because them guys do that same thing in wrestling.
And just in case you didn't know,
they are savages.
Yeah.
The fuck we doing, man?
I don't know, bro.
Well, I'm sorry, Tony. I know you might not see me, but I hope you see me. Come on, bro. Call me. Call Chad. We got you. Please. Damn.
Yeah, man.
My wife predicted that Jeff Hardy came out. I wasn't even impressed because I was so impressed that she predicted it. Yeah, his return. It's like, oh, Jeff gonna come out. He came in the chair.
I'm happy he did because remember last time his man was getting beat up. That boy stopped. I'm like, I am getting stomped out.
What are you doing? Stop hitting me. Boy, help me. And I was like, I was more impressed than my wife predicted that. And I was like, well, that ruined it for me.
Yeah, he's back, so that's good, man.
Congratulations to Jeff.
Okay.
Did you watch anything ECW wise?
Yeah, I watch ECW from time to time. Kind of hard for me to watch when I was younger. But I did watch it when they brought it back to when WWE bought it. And I watched that.
Yeah, you talking about the network? Sometimes I watch it too because I ain't know nothing about it. Kind of get back more into the wrestling talk type deal. So, what you about to say?
So that's what I was gonna say. So, in the spirit of that,
right?
So, what's one of your favorite? No, matter of fact, give me 3 of your favorite finishers of.
You do all these countdown motherfucking shit. I want to talk. I just want to fucking talk.
No,
but I'm glad that you're doing it. No, because these are subject matters I want to talk about. But you want to do like top this, top that, number one.
Just doing it. Hurry up. Hurry up.
Fucking hey, guys, man, this is talk, nigga. Exactly. God damn, that's how I feel right now. Oh my god, he fucking up his buttons. Anyway, finishers. I don't know what. Oh my god!
This
I
is
don't know
you.
what this
This
is.
is you.
I don't know what this is.
This is you. This
Yeah.
you complaining.
This shit's forever, bro.
Let's do that. Let's do that.
Both you and that damn soundboard take 10 years to get
Do that.
to it. Goddamn. What you get my daddy?
Get the count. Get the count. Number 3.
3, 4, 5.
Number
There you
3.
go.
Jack. You missed 0. You failed.
Oh, well, I don't count 0. It's just there. Finishers. Stone Cold Stunner.
Oh my God. The Stone Cold Stunner.
The Rock Bottom.
The Rock Bottom. Okay.
Canadian Destroyer.
Ooh.
Well, it ain't finishing no more. Sorry,
Yeah.
Petey Williams.
Boy,
That shit was how you did it.
Yeah, that was hot. The Canadian Destroyer is definitely on my list. Jesus. Man, everybody be using that move. They be using that.
Over Kansas Soup with that move.
Yeah.
dog.
So you know how, remember on SmackDown, like you can have like a slot for like a signature
Yep,
and
and
the finisher.
Yep.
Bro, that's like a regular left and
Man.
O, bro. That's all that is now. That may be left and like up and square, bro. They're like a punch. A punch straight in the Canadian Destroyer. Dude,
Oh
they
my God.
used the mess out of that, bro.
I'm gonna say Petey Williams Canadian Destroyer because
Yeah.
I don't want to say the Canadian Destroyer. I'm gonna give it to Petey because
Yeah.
back then Petey was the only guy on the block that would do this shit, and he made it look like new money. And I'm like,
Yeah.
hell yeah,
Never seen anything like that.
Fucking
in my
right,
entire
guys.
life.
fucking right.
Let's see. Mine.
Goddamn, calm down. Just say my favorite. Shit.
Let me see.
The
The RKO.
Oh shit.
The RKO, man. Like,
Cutter.
yeah. No.
Diamond
no.
Cutter.
The
Everybody doing the
RKO.
same thing now.
No. See, there's a difference.
I know. I'm just
The
fucking with you.
RKO.
I'm just fucking with you.
Randy Orton.
Oh yeah.
The way that Randy Orton does, and Randy Orton's my number 5. The way
Thank you,
that Randy Orton does anything in the wrestling ring,
Yeah, he does a lot of great stuff.
he makes everything look so easy, like easy.
He does. He's very natural.
And the
I'm
way
very impressed.
and how he lands those RKOs is a thing of absolute beauty.
Yeah.
I.e., Evan Bourne trying to do that
Oh,
little
my
cute
God.
little shooting star, flippity doo dah,
Yeah, shooting star press, you said it
fly.
Yeah.
That boy got drug it to the ground with an RKO.
Yeah. You're right. You're right.
Sweet chin music
Oh, yeah.
for absolute sure, man. That, like I said, the sweet chin music there is just every time I see it, it's
Even
just
the
like,
leg slap is
yeah.
an art when he does it.
Yeah, when Shawn
Yeah.
Michaels does it, it's
Yeah. Chef's kiss. You're right.
yes. And biased, but who cares? This is my list. Whatever Darren Bryan's
Fuck a
knee
list.
is,
It was a
whatever
psycho.
the Psycho,
I call it
Psycho Crusher,
I don't
the
know.
Psycho
It's a
Crusher.
Psycho, prosciutto. I don't
yeah,
fucking know.
that knee is.
Yeah.
Oh my god, bro! When he lands that thing, it's just like
No shit.
you're done.
Damn.
You like you're done. Like there's no getting up. Well, no, they typically don't kick out of that, but it's
Yeah.
so like brutal, man.
Can I ask you a question though? Speaking
Sure.
of finishes, because like I said, these lists, I'm just trying to talk to you. You are, oh, what's your number 5 or number 12, number 99? I'm like, I'm tired of these damn numbers, man. I look at numbers at work all day. Don't you look at numbers all day?
Blah.
Don't you look at numbers all day?
Yes.
I am fucking getting
Blah,
dyslexic over this
blah.
shit, dude. I'm tired. That's why I look tired now. I'm tired of numbers. How do you feel about finishes today? Like the fact that they're just sometimes they just kick them out. Like a finisher, the word finish. You're finished. You're done.
SmackDown comes across the screen. Got it.
There you go. God damn it. Thank you. You helped me out. How do you feel about them today? How are they, the fact that how they're used? Because it seems like they're throwaway moves sometimes.
I like when they're used. I don't mind anybody kicking out of anything if it makes sense.
But finisher.
No, I don't mind if you kick out of a finisher. It just
It
has.
happens too often.
It has to. I'm going to give you the perfect example
Carry on.
because it just recently happened.
Shut up.
Sami Zayn kicking out of the 1D.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Tomorrow WrestleMania.
Yes. At WrestleMania 39,
Okay. What about every
no
other
one's.
shows?
But see, no. No one's kicked out of that. Nobody. When that happens, it's one and done for a reason. Like
Right.
it's one and done. Not 2 and done, not 30 and done, like 1 and
right,
done.
Right.
When he kicked out of that, that added so much context to the story. Because it was like, man, this guy has guts. He's been put through the ringer by the bloodline.
Right.
And he will not lose. He lost to Roman, but he's not going to lose anymore.
Okay.
That's what I got from that. He kicked out.
Yeah.
He was a lump of meat on the mat. But he kicked out.
Yeah.
Like, when you kick out of that, I'm good. I'm good. That's what I mean by being done the right way.
Okay. Because that is the most casual thing. Besides that move, the only move that had been kicked out was the one with Angel, right? Which I'm cool with that. I like that you can counter them. I ain't saying nobody countering.
Yeah.
It's kick out, so I'm asking. Because it's so often. Like, that's why you see Cody does his shit like 88 times. I was like, damn, go get finished. Just do it once and you're supposed to be done. Sometimes two, maybe, WrestleMania. That was perfect.
WrestleMania. You got WrestleMania armor on.
You know what I'm saying? But like when it happens on a Monday, a Wednesday, a Tuesday, or a Friday, it's like, what are we doing? Like, you can counter it. I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
The video games even like you do that because on video games, it happens. What is it called? You're finished. So I'm like, I kind of have a problem with it because even Jim Ross said something about this like a year and a half ago about finishers. And he was like, it's called a finisher. And I'm like, thank you. JR said it. They had me thinking, I'm going, he's right. It's kind of diluting what you're doing. It's diluting your stock. It's diluting you. It's diluting your move. That's why it's kind of like, certain wrestlers going to do certain things. People get pissed off about it. It's like, nigga, that's my shit. Because if you do it, you're going to fuck it up. And my shit ain't going to mean nothing. They're going to look at me like, well, two weeks ago, so-and-so kicked out that same move. So I get like the kayfabe side / the protecting of certain things in wrestling, dude. I get it. It makes sense on a psychological scale, if that makes sense.
No,
that's
I agree.
I say. Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
That's why
psychology matters.
That's why I said it has to be done right. It has to mean,
yes.
It got to mean something. Like, you can't just kick out of, the Canadian Destroyer when
everybody does now.
Yeah, like that's excuse me. That's what I mean by like, okay, like we're doing too much now. Like you can't be like just the way the Canadian Destroyer looks, you don't kick out of that. You can count to 50 and you done.
Yeah, it's a flippy do power driver.
Yeah, like you don't get to wake up after that. You done.
Nah.
Y'all
try it at home. Y'all try it at home and compress your neck and see how that work out.
No, don't try that at home for the love of all that's holy. Why would you tell anybody to do the Canadian
because this show ain't for kids. If you're a grown ass man doing flippy do shit and compress your neck, you need that. Paralyze yourself. That's you. You grown. We grown here. I don't condone it. The disclaimer, because that's what Chad doing, disclaiming. But go ahead, you grown. Go ahead, let me see you do it. And record it and send it to us. So I can point and laugh at y'all, because y'all be crazy.
Don't record
internet land.
Don't record. If you do that, you won't be recording anything. So don't worry about it.
Because y'all the ones did it, and I'm like, well, did I put a gun to their head? That's gonna be my defense. Did I put a gun to his head?
Well, I mean,
did I offer money to this guy? Oh, you said to do it. I'm like, and you did it? I ain't your boss. I ain't your daddy. What button you gonna press today? Press a button. I don't hear shit. He ain't got nothing for me, y'all. Look at him. He pressing buttons, but press it. Ah! And that's what I'm gonna say. If you send us a recording of you getting Canadian Destroyer and you I'm like, what up, G? Pressing the pin, pressing the key. Oh, wait, that's how that gonna feel. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna fall and then press it. Bam! Because I can't get up. And then when you see me in the video, what up, G? Exactly. He pressing all the buttons. He bored. He bored now.
Hey, as soon as you hit that Canadian Destroyer, you can't walk anymore. You gonna hear this.
Oh shit! Oh, it's the end for you. Oh shit!
Comedic timing, baby. Woohoo!
All right, but turn this shit off.
I don't know how. You just let it play.
This motherfucker didn't know how to cut his own shit. Edited this shit, dude. Play the whole damn song. Might get copyrighted for this bullshit. Anyway, he's still snapping. They ain't on him.
Oh, sorry.
I'm out of breath because I'm fat. Anyway,
you should work on that.
Yeah, shit. Ain't got time to go to the gym, but I should work on my diet, huh? Eat more salads like a rabbit. To go back to simmer. Let me simmer down. Okay. But for real, don't try this shit at home. Oh my God. If you do, woo.
Yeah, man.
Oh my gosh.
Bro.
What? What up, G?
Don't make me press the button again. I want to so bad.
Press it! I'm gonna do it. There we go. We're happy now. Now what you about to say?
Okay, so wrestling.
All right.
Oh man. Oh, I can't even ask that question now if we know the answer.
What?
But I'm gonna ask it anyway.
Ask the question.
Okay.
They don't know. You know. Fuck you.
Okay.
Still.
No. So, what is the worst pay-per-view that you've ever seen in your entire life? This is a setup because we know the worst pay-per-view.
We put it on our YouTube. Watch. Hey, first of all, if you're on YouTube, please give us a like. Right now.
Yeah, give us a like, share, subscribe.
Please. Yeah, see how we did that?
Thank you. Yeah,
man. We trying to get the algorithm going. We trying to be something in these games.
Yeah, man.
All this internet stuff. We're this for y'all. We're doing this.
Yep,
we're tired of working like the way I work.
Yeah, we're moving. Yeah, we're moving out here in these streets, man. So we're trying to get the likes, the shares, the subscribes up. So thank you for tuning in. So
worst pay-per-view or pay-per-view ending? Because I can give you a worst pay-per-view ending.
Oh, ending. Let's hear that.
Oh man, that exploding barbed wire match in AEW. We watch it here in your house. Yeah. At least Jake the Snake gave me some entertainment. Because worst pay-per-view, I'm gonna answer your first question, then I'm gonna segue to the second question. So the first answer to the first question, worst wrestling pay-per-view, guys, is, and y'all can look this up on the internet. Matter of fact, watch it on our shit. I'll put the whole video up later on when me and him doing commentary. Or if you don't want to listen to our fucking answers, hey, watch Heroes of Wrestling. That is the worst. It was 1999, and you can find this bootleg recorded stuff. Yeah, because it was digital.
Boy, y'all was looking wild back in the 90s. Boy.
Yeah, it was in the 90s.
Oh boy, y'all had no pixelation. You were looking at 20 hertz.
Yeah.
There was no 1080, boy. I was looking trash.
1080p, man.
But
like it was terrible for like certain things. But I mean, Jake the Snake just killed it, right? And like even like how Two Cold Scorpio didn't hit that dude, but wrestling is wrestling. They should never replayed it. That's what they shouldn't have done. They should replay that. But overall, I mean, it is what it is. They were trying to do something with the old men and women of wrestling.
That's funny.
It is what it is. But the rest finisher was that.
That hurt my absolute soul. I could not believe that match was so epic. It was so good. And then it got down to the ending and like,
Did you listen to Kenny Omega in that the Sessions podcast?
Oh no, I did not.
Oh well.
When was he on there?
About 2-3 weeks ago.
Oh, didn't know that. I'm gonna have to listen to him.
Yeah. So I'll tell you this much. So what happened was they had somebody else set that shit up because they practiced and everything looked good and all that stuff. The day of some FNG come in this mug, it changed everything. Wow. And I was like, because he's FNG. Didn't know shit, didn't practice shit, and was like, I've done this before, it's awesome, watch this. And Kenny like, oh, okay, it's better than what we have already. All right, let's do it. Yeah.
Bro, now that's what they should have went to go fight when everything was over. That's what they should have went to go
That's what Kenny should have go fight.
Because Kenny got a nice knee too. And that's what should have took it. Was that right there?
Yeah. And so he said it's on the sessions, and it was like, so wait. Y'all just let some dickhead just come in and mess all y'all stuff up.
Well, it's probably because they didn't know anything about it. So you just figured that.
Well, wait a minute, but we already had this.
But I wonder why. I wonder what it was. Like there had to be some reason why they even let somebody come in to do that.
It being nice.
Yeah. Well, they should have left
that.
Watch
it. They left that alone. Nice. Like, what the fuck are you doing? That should have been the story. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like nah, dog. So that's what it was. And like, just watch the sessions with Renee Paquette. Like I said, I think it's like 2 or 3 weeks old at this point now.
Yeah.
And he explained that.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, it is explained.
Okay. Let me see. I don't know of like the worst. Well, the worst pay per view is obvious. Heroes of Nasty, Disgusting Wrestling. I don't know. I guess I'm gonna say finish being the end of a match.
Okay.
The worst finish that I've seen, and I don't know if it's the worst, but it is in my heart, is when Brock Lesnar beat the Undertaker. I ain't over there, bro.
Is it worse or you just didn't want that to happen?
I ain't over there, bro. Like that wasn't supposed to happen. It was a fluke. Brock was so strong. He pinned Undertaker longer than he was supposed to. Like something happened. Like something went wrong in the match. Like I know it did. Because there's no way, bro. That dude's face symbolized everyone's emotions.
Yeah.
It's like, how did this happen?
Yeah.
Why? How? Yeah, bro. That I'm not over that, bro. Undertaker wants to ride off into the sunset. Like, the streak should have never been broken.
I feel the same way. And if so, Roman should have been that guy. Yeah. It was like, Roman beat him.
Yeah.
So like,
it should have been Roman.
After Brock.
Yeah. It's like, wow. Like, now y'all just doing my boy dirty now.
Yeah.
Now he just losing for no reason. Yeah, I just making him lose.
Oh,
man. So who's one of your favorite we're gonna do faces and heels. So we're gonna just start with faces. So one of your favorite face reveals?
So face wise, I would say Daniel Bryan when he was winning the championship. That was dope. He did his thing on that. Daniel Bryan, not Bryan Danielson. Daniel Bryan. I think he killed it with that because he went against adversity. Am I saying that right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Because I'm working on my vocabulary, y'all. That was dope. I would say, damn, who would be a good face I'm looking at? I want to say Kofi when he won his championship. That was dope.
Yep, that's good. That was one of the
he went through
greatest moments in wrestling.
Yeah, he went against that. I'm gonna go to the heels though. When The Rock. And it's funny because Rock was, he was the heel when he finally beat Stone Cold. It took heel Rock to beat Stone Cold, man.
Man, that boy
was a dick.
That boy was a heel for like 20 minutes of that match.
Yeah, and
the last two he wasn't a heel. That boy
he was heel before, and actually him being a heel made him like the guy that he is. So, like, he's a dope heel for that. Going back to Bryan Dale. Okay, so I went to Daniel Bryan to Bryan Dale. And he was killing all of fucking Dark Order. Man,
that boy was a boogeyman.
Woo, man, you gotta give it to him. Just stomping, man, and he never won the same way. That's the best part about it, bro. That's the best part about that. Another heel with like that was winning or doing this thing. I'm not gonna lie, like people like don't like him because he buried a lot of people. Triple H.
Yeah, Triple H.
The McMahon Hansel regime was a dope regime.
Triple H is definitely going to be on my list as a favorite heel. I didn't really like Triple H because I realized the reason why I didn't like Triple H is because of wrestling. Because he was evil, bro.
Yeah,
he was just like
that's how I feel about Randy Orton.
He was evil. He was evil, man.
They did their job right.
Yeah, but I love a good heel. I really do. So I guess I give mine. So faces, Daniel Bryan, of course. I love Daniel Bryan being a heel. It was awesome. I mean, for a face,
right?
It was awesome. I love the fact of the struggle that he had to go through, the hoops that he had to go to.
Yeah, me too. To actually, the same day too. Yeah, think about that.
Yeah, he did some crazy stuff. He got one of them Chris Jericho feats. Let's see. Another one is Stone Cold. Man, Stone Cold. Man, who doesn't like watching someone stand up to the boss man and do what he did, man? He just awesome stunner, promo god. Like, it was just awesome watching him. Let me think. Get in my memory banks. Actually, I gotta say, like, everybody hates this guy, but you gotta give him credit, and that's John Cena. Like, John Cena, like John Cena is like, to me, what a face like is John Cena. Like, that's actually like a legit face. He's a face in life. Like, he's everything he's done with the like the kids that are sick, with the fans.
Oh, Make-A-Wish, yeah.
Make-A-Wish
Yeah,
kids
Make-A-Wish
too.
kids.
Where like the actual kids in the audience, like kids idolize and worship this man because of his ideologies, hustle, loyalty, respect. And yeah, he's dope. And one more, Cody Rhodes.
I knew you were gonna say that. I had it in my mind. I was like, nah, he
Yeah,
say that.
yeah.
You
Cody. I got Cody. I actually like Cody better as a heel. I mean, as a face.
Because I say he was heel like RH, and then
I like him better. I like him better as a face.
IWGP Championship. He's a good heel. I was like, I forgot that was a thing, and I was like,
yeah,
whoa, he is actually a good heel.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. He's a good face.
Cody, I had to put that on mine too. Because like I said, before that, the SmackDown before WrestleMania, that's why I kind of just watched SmackDown for the first time in like a long time. And I swear, like I said before, like the last episode that we did, speaking of WrestleMania, watch that. Like, share,
yep.
The fact that it was like he was running for fucking president, sucking baby, signing stuff, pyro out in this world, red, white, and blue, and wearing suits. And I was like, this dude about to be the next president of these United States. And no, he's just fighting Roman Reigns. And yeah, he looks great. He looked great, but he lost. And that picture you post.
Yeah.
Was it AEW people laughing at him?
Yeah. That was horrible. I was like, don't do my boy like that.
No,
don't do my boy like that. Not like this.
Man,
don't let my boy go like that.
Oh my God. That was perfect. Hey, people on the internet, I love you guys.
Yeah.
Y'all did.
The internet sucks and is a great place.
Oh man, I would hate to be Cody to see that shit.
That was
funny. My God, that mess was hilarious, bro. Oh my goodness.
Let's see. Heels. I'm gonna have to say Roman Reigns, bro. Like Roman Reigns. This is I've never seen this in wrestling, and I've watched wrestling for a good part of my life. I've never seen a level of dominance. I like the fact that like he's like a chicken heel. Like sometimes he's scared, but then he just dominates.
Yeah, he kills you.
And he just smash them and stack them.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he will.
Put your ones up in the air for your tribal chief. Let me see. MJF.
Oh,
Jesus, like
right now.
MJF is like
psychology is the shit.
MJF, like, is the king method actor. I've never seen anybody method act the way I've seen MJF method.
No shit. Okay.
He stays in character. Does not come out of it ever. I watched a
kayfabe. He don't want to keep it alive. That's the Mohicans.
I was watching. Let's like look at some stuff on the net or whatever, and I see a picture of him hitting the kid in the nuts. And MJF's like, it's funny because they're like want to go take a picture,
right?
And they're just sitting there like 1, 2, and he hits him. And then MJF standing like this, and he's smiling, and the kid's like, and the dad's over there laughing like, bro, that's funny. Like, that's funny.
That's fucked up. I don't know how I feel if he did my son like that, but I'm probably giggling my ass off too. That's fucked up.
And then I seen another thing where he basically he was signing like action figures or whatever.
Yeah.
He just throwing them. They sign them, it's thrown. Bro,
damn.
Like imagine like getting one of our pop signs worth a lot of money and they just like yeet. Like, no, we fighting. And then that boy threw water on the little kids, bro.
Yeah. No, I heard it was like tequila or some bullshit.
Yeah, oh, man.
We're going to say water because that's alleged.
Yeah, we're going to go with water for the sake of.
See that chick's drinking. I was like, and like, yeah, they talked about it there. And he apparently got in trouble. And so I'm like, did he though? Yeah, I just gave him a t-shirt. Say, yeah, you little scam. Like, oh, thank you, mister.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Let me see. Randy Orton, bro. That boy Randy Orton was given that when he was a legend killer and he had that punt.
Man.
That was peak Randy Orton, bro. Just
making money.
Yep. Laying them down, man. Laying them down. And like I said, we said Triple H already.
Right.
And last but not least, Vincent Kennedy McMahon.
Yeah.
Like, he's a villain of wrestling through and through. More ways than one.
But yeah, man, I'm going to go through this, man. So I'm going to tell you everything about wrestling kind of before we get done with the show. So what I like about wrestling is the factions, DX, NWO is hot.
Favorite stable.
DX. I already told you this before. DX. I like how you see it's a podcast. We do that. You got the, it's like, friends and the betrayal and the stories and like how they used to tell. I like how they used to tell stories back in the day, even like during our dad's wrestling. It was like, it's believable. It's real to me, damn it. And you got the fans. You gotta think about it. Like 20, I would say 21. No, I lied. 25. Fuck it. Let's go. I dare say 25 years ago. You had 10 million people watching it. Now we got like 2. Boy, I tell you how times changed. Granted, like, yeah, it was monopolized for the last 20 plus years.
Yeah.
By McMahon. I would say that. Unfortunately, that's the thing. But then, like, I like how, like, in a way, the territories are coming back, but not really the territories because we call them indies. And so, like, you can watch that in your home. I love the fact that that's a thing. And that's how they grow in talent and everything like that. And there's so many styles of wrestling. Whether it be strong style, you know, the Japanese, and you got the high flyers, then you got the ground and pounds, and you got all that. So I dig that. Hardcore. I dig that about wrestling. Because I'm kind of run through it and I'm having you say your stuff. And you know, you kind of ask questions or interrupt me if you want. Because it's a podcast. We can do this. I love, like I said,
I love how you're trying to talk about a podcast. Continue.
Because it's a fucking podcast.
You don't say.
Fucking podcast.
Wow.
Man. It's a fucking podcast.
Wow, no way. You don't say. Continue.
Yeah, because you're doing this number 10. what was
I'm about to RKO you.
You Mojo. You're a like, man, you need to work for Mojo, man, because you've been a great employee there, these 10 counts or whatever the fuck. I'm like, man, I ain't trying to. Oh my God. That's right.
Hurry up.
Yeah, that's right. Trying to kill the time, too. But it worked, right? Podcast. I love the promos. I love the people who, like, the people who are these, I don't say characters. I don't insult wrestlers. Wrestlers. It's an extension of yourself or a different persona, but it's like, is your persona, but like magnified of who you are. Come on. So I like that about wrestling. I like, man, like I just want to be one. And I'm too old. I'm wrestling old now, you know. The fact I like that they work hard. I like the fact that, you know, there's more women involved and they're kind of doing cool things too. Now I ain't gonna lie, certain things I'm like, nah. Like Riho, I don't believe in that. I'm sorry. I said it. Riho. She's my daughter both my daughters weigh more than her. She's 98 pounds. You telling me she be freaking Nyla Rose? Just saying. Keep some of the realism in that shit. Just saying. I remember when kayfabe was a thing. You know, I was a little boy, but that was a thing. And only people that kept it alive, Bray Wyatt, MJF, and what's her name, the Southern chick. Well, she used to do it. I forget her name now. She'll come to me. But anyway, they kept kayfabe alive because like they did it outside of the job. I love that stuff. I love once upon a time it used to be just a club for them guys and them girls who, you know, who's worthy. Everybody's involved with it now. It's kind of cool because you can see different things nowadays, but sometimes it's like you hear all these divas. Let's be honest, and that's both men and women. Take that how y'all want. I'm sorry. I love the history behind it. Like whether it be like, you know, Black history, women's history, men's history, the first this, the first that. The territories. I like the fact that Vince, I ain't gonna lie, even the fact that Vince McMahon monopolized all that shit, how he slowly strategically do that. Sometimes I admire the devil what he does his thing. It's like, damn, how you do that shit, dog?
For sure.
That's what's up.
For sure.
Bought his own competition. That's amazing. We watched that.
Watched it happen.
14, 15 years old.
I never forget that.
And like, just like the thing. Now, look, WWE right now is owned by Endeavor for $9.3 billion. Bravo.
Imagine buying something for $1 million and getting that type of return is absolutely insane.
Yeah. He bought off his dad. Yeah, and originally Vince bought off his dad, and they said like, if he the deal he made with his pops was like, if he did not, I know I kind of speed run, if he missed one payment, it go all back to his dad, and he did it. He did it. He started WrestleMania. Look at it now. You know, back in I think '87. I could be wrong. No, that's WrestleMania 3. So it'd be 85. He did that. Royal Rumble, King of the Ring, all these things. And you gotta think about it. Royal Rumble was an idea from Pat Patterson, who was AKA the first freaking Intercontinental Champion. I can go on for days with this shit. That's why we got this episode. Back to you, Chadrick.
Gee, thanks for allowing me to speak. Man, I love wrestling. Like I said before, and kind of in the beginning, wrestling to me is like, it's like Shakespeare, bro. But it's like a million times better. It's a thing of beauty. I love
Shakespeare.
Yeah, man. I love being able to see my favorite wrestlers. I love being able to see their stories. I love the endearing things that they go through or what they put people through. Because like I said, I love heels. So I love seeing heels work. I love like the type of heel MJF is, where he basically makes you go through these labors to even come close to fighting him. You think he's gonna be trash, but he just has a beautiful Iron Man 1 hour match with Bryan Danielson. Like,
wow.
Like I love stuff like that. I love that wrestling can make me feel.
Yes.
It makes me feel happiness, sadness, I giggling, like, laughing at certain things, even at botches. Like one time I remember watching JBL and Undertaker fight, and Undertaker went to punch JBL, but the camera shifted and he was basically went like this. And like you can see it. And I was just giggling, laughing. Like that mess was crazy.
Oh wow.
But I just love, I love everything about wrestling. I'm actually one of the people, I love what wrestling is now. Yeah. I think wrestling is probably in a better state than it's really ever been in, even though the viewership is down.
Yeah.
Like you said, the monopoly that WWE had, like you had to watch WWE if you wanted to watch wrestling because there was nowhere else to watch it. But now,
well, we had Impact. But, come on,
yeah. But Impact is actually kind of legit now. Impact kind of is all right.
Yeah, you're right.
I just like being able to watch, like, I could watch wrestling almost every day of the week if I really wanted to. And I never thought that I would get to that point as a kid because WWE was basically all we really knew. So, like I said, I just love wrestling, man. I love what it does. I love how it brings people together. Like we go to like wrestling shows and things like that. No matter race, creed, color, you're in there cheering for your favorite wrestler. Like you on board, like y'all on board. Like we arm in arm, hand in hand, cheering on, booing whoever we got to cheer or boo. Like it's an amazing thing, man.
Hey, not to interrupt you. I hope you remember that time we went to that show for Chris the first time. We went to Crosby, Texas. Remember that shit? And that girl, and we was like, damn, she loud and motherfucker. Boo! Boo! And she was just going on. Yeah. We looking at it and then she's like, oh, I'm so sorry, guys.
Yeah, she get
why? I don't know if you remember. She's like, this is my very first wrestling show. Now
she was hype.
Wow.
She was hype.
And like just like you can't complain now.
Yeah,
it's like
she was hype.
You know what, kid? You got it.
I remember that.
So like this is a good example of that.
Yeah, man. I like what it brings out of people like that.
Yeah,
it brings out the that crazy fan side. It was
dope. It was dope.
Oh, I'm gonna say this, that I know it's getting time for us to come close to an end. Yeah, one of the most polarizing moments that I've ever seen in a wrestling match. I know we didn't talk about our favorite female wrestlers, but this comes from one of mine. Shit, that's fine. Yeah. It's fine. It's fine. One of my favorites is Mickie James, and when Mickie James fought Trish Stratus,
WrestleMania.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bro, that moment was so crazy because a bunch of people that came to my house, we were all crammed in my room watching WrestleMania. It was hot.
You.
It was
Dorothy. I think Christina.
All the marks.
Yeah, both marks. Yeah.
It was crazy. Like a bunch of us, like we're all in one room just watching it.
And now Marks is those wrestling guys. Like guys named Mark.
Yeah. And when Mickie James,
holy crap,
I went through everybody. When Mickie James sat there and grabbed Trish Stratus, we were like, oh, and then she like looked at me oh, snaps. And then to watch Mickie James like actually become champion, because she was just, it was like our dream. Like that, and the thing with Santina Marella, like you picked me out of the audience to come get a belt.
Oh yeah, then he'd be like Umaga.
Yeah,
like, and Bobby Lashley helped him out.
And basically, like Mickie James was a crazy stalker for Trish Stratus.
Yeah,
and she went from that to becoming like champion and just doing so many great things in her career, which just sucks. She had to relinquish her championship in TNA because she got hurt. But that sucks, man. Shout out to Mickie James. Thank you for everything you do. Hopefully you get better.
That's dope.
But yeah, man, that's just those things. And watching that speech, you gotta watch it, bro. Like that touched me and touched me.
Was she like them boots? Yeah. I know she was like saying y'all nicks. Those two wrestling chicks. So I seen that on Instagram right before we did this. And I seen that.
They got me right here. They got me right here.
Okay.
But yeah, man, that's why we love wrestling. All right, man. Thank you guys for rocking with your boys.
Yeah.
Like, share, subscribe, comment, do all that great stuff to your boys. We are at Fusion High Podcast. You can catch us anywhere. You can catch us on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, Am I missing something? I feel like I'm missing something.
No.
Oh,
No.
yeah. I'm not missing anything because I'm perfect. I never mess up.
Oh, here's this guy.
Yeah. Jay, hit him with the audio, bro.
Oh, man. I need to post more of the audio of recent stuff. But we are on iTunes, iHeart, Amazon Music, Bullhorn, Stitcher, or wherever you find your podcast. So we're everywhere, man. So please listen to us. You know, you don't want to see our mugs.
Yeah, check your boys out, man. We're out here doing it big, and do not forget, May 26th through the 28th, we are gonna be at Comic Palooza. Right there. There we go. I had to remember where I was at.
Yeah, we just do like this, man. We just do like, oh, hold on. Watch this.
I'm touching it.
But we're back.
Hey, but yeah, man, come check your side, Comic Palooza. Come check out. Just come experience Comic Palooza as a whole, man. It's a great experience. Trust me, it is. My first time going there. I've been going ever since. It's just, it is a nerd, geek. If you're a fan of pop culture, it is paradise for you. Trust us on that.
If you're in Houston, please come.
Yes, sir. Well, all right, man. Well, I'm Chad.
And I'm Jeremy.
And once you put some miles down, we will be Fusion High, and we are out this day.
We totally fucked that one up.
Oh, we're a fat Fusion now.
Well, I'm already fat, so we should be super obese.
Oh, man.